I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving it energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear in my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah. Yeah, head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving it energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear in my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah. Yeah, head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving it energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear in my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah. Yeah, head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up from my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah. Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out podcast on a Sold Out Saturday. Y'all smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is Sold Out. Today, man, y'all see the topic, man. I'm Jeremy Jones. I make content about sneakers and, of course, occasional try-ons. I guess I do tattoo content now a little bit. Y'all smash that like button if you're here for sneaker content because it's definitely more on the way. And I'm going to let my homie go ahead and introduce himself.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You guys know me. It's me, Dunks. Hey, man, I'm just ready to get into this one, man. It was a pretty good day, assumingly for everybody, man. So I'm sure everybody's got a lot to talk about from, the top of the morning, plus a little bit on Kanye. So I'm ready to go,
Most definitely. Dunks brought this topic up. If y'all haven't been living under a rock, Kanye did another interview with Good Morning America, which I think this is a different one, but he's been doing multiple interviews with multiple different like networks or whatever. But this one kind of stuck out to me. I ain't gonna say all of them stick out to me, but this one kind of grabbed my attention the most. Dunks kind of low-key came up with the topic, kind of put this in my attention, and we just took it from there. And low-key, I feel like we've been talking about this all week, low-key, even though I know this came like later in the week. Definitely interesting topic. I found the full interview, but I'm not going to play the full interview because it's like 30 minutes long. But I got like a snippet where somebody was actually the same network. They chopped it up. I'm going to have to pause it a little bit because as they're introducing him, they play some of his hits. And I know that's just copyright. Like it's just asking like, hey, copyright.
Yeah. Well, how far into it are you able to get before they catch it? Because obviously there's no way that you're going to be able to know right at that moment when it's going to play.
I am because I watched this one a little bit. That's how I know. I watched it.
Prepped yourself? Okay, good.
Yeah, I prepped myself because I already figured it was going to do something like that. So I kind of prepped it so I know when to pause it and just it's honestly like 10 seconds, which I don't think YouTube will trip. But they pick and choose, and I think with Ye being so hot right now, it'll be an instant like, hey, yeah, we know this one, guy. You know what I'm saying? At least do something old, you know what I'm saying?
Well, and they know people going to be talking about this.
Most definitely. So before we dive into the topic, man, everybody who caught W's this morning, man, salutes for the taxis, the Jordan 1 taxis. Man, Dunk's been still talking about these shoes all day. So low-key, this is going to be a hot item. Rumor has it there's still, like, the smaller sizes are still, like, sitting. So, again, if you're trying to get the Young Bucks something, it's still available for that. And I'm pretty sure if you do a little bit more footwork, you can find the adult sizes as well. So salute to all the people that caught the W's. And if y'all like those type of like live contents from me and Dunks, like live cops, we're gonna do more. And I
Sure.
think that the hard part is when they do it through the week, when they drop the stuff through the week, but stuff on Saturday mornings, we're gonna try to catch shows each and every time if it's worth going for. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just gonna do every shoe just cause, but you know, the shoes that we know that like this one, this was like even though he didn't play in them, these is still like a monumental like sneaker. You know what I'm saying? This is still one of those like dope sneakers, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really gonna trip off of it. I think Dunk kind of paused out for a little bit. If he comes back, I'll get him situated. But looks like he kind of came out. If he comes back in, I'll get him situated. But I'm gonna cut myself to the main screen. Yeah, give me like if Dunks come back in here. Okay, Dunk should come back in here. I'm gonna put him back. I'm gonna put him back on the main screen. I think we lost him. Give me like 2 seconds. Yo, you good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me make sure I got the echo part off. Cool, yeah. Because I
Yeah,
think
I
I
don't know.
had
My internet's been real shitty lately. It's been knocking us off and shit. Pay all this money and this shit don't even want to work.
well, you know how it is, man. And then if
Oh
you
yeah.
call and say something, you know how they're gonna react, man. So
So
uh,
all I try to do is say, well, we can give you more gigs.
okay, good. So he came back here and no echo. They just confirmed that. I see that in the chat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna touch the chat real quick. But just like I was saying, man, yay, been like making a lot of moves lately. And honestly, we're gonna break it down. And I had to have the active link of the house sway. I had to have that in here. It wouldn't be me, or it wouldn't be
Oh
just.
yeah.
And with this, bring it up. They bring it up in the interview when they cut it, but I want to watch the original joint too. But let me touch the chat real quick. Kwame in the building says, "Yo, what's up again, everyone?" That's what we back at it like a crack at it. What a Kwame. Let's see. I'm about to start hoarding Yeezys if he calling it off with Adidas. They got it's. I don't think Adidas finna just let them slide like that, but that's just me. We're gonna dive into it though. Fly Good says, "Welcome to the greatest live equals sold out, man." You know what? Salute to that. Definitely got to
Yep.
show love for that for sure, man. Let me I'm gonna fly my blowhorn here in a second, but definitely thank you, homie, man. That means a lot, and I'm pretty sure Dunk can vouch for me, man. That if that don't
Appreciate
motivate,
it. Much
yeah,
love.
yeah, most definitely. That's definitely big. Like it's motivation, man. I appreciate y'all for just even pulling up. You know, it really means a lot to me. I'm gonna get the DJ blowhorn on that one, man. Salutes for that one, man. Because that means a lot, man. Salute. You know what I'm saying? And me and Dunk's just doing this off of the strength and the love, man. So you gotta,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I really respect that. Let me hit back to the chat real one more time. It says, Dunks, yo, welcome back, everybody. What's up, chat from Manny? Kwame says, yo, Dunks, yo, Fly Good and Manny. Okay, we building the y'all don't realize it, or maybe y'all do. We slowly building up the community the way we want it to be. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
I feel like everybody really, we get more and more people to really rock with us. Peace to everyone from Deacon of Reality, Jeremy Fire, Manny 100, Dunks, Kwame Cool. We get that from Deacon. Dunks says taxis got everybody blood pumping. I see most definitely, man. I can even tell it got yours pumping, yo. I can just feel the motivation, like your energy just changed completely. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta think, man. It's, ever since I got into this, I've been taking all the L's, and to finally hit on something that's worth it, but also unexpected is what makes it even better.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? When it catch you off guard, like you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I don't know your energy, right? But it sounds like you was like, I'm gonna go for him, but I'm not anticipating to cop him. And then when you
Yeah,
do,
you remember we discussed it. We were like that. I was like, I don't really want them. I was like, I don't really see what I can do with them, but pretty much everybody motivated me and pushed me to like, just go for it, just be on. You're
it
like, come
goes,
on, do it. So,
yeah,
I was like,
it
all right,
goes to that old back saying where I mean, yeah, you don't follow trends, but if more than one, you know how they say, if more than one person's telling you, then there's got to be, some lie, some truth got to lie in there. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
That's
and
the
I
thing.
appreciate all you guys. All you
Well,
guys motivated me, and so that win is for all of us.
low key, guys. I know Dunks personally. After talking to him, he's more excited. He's glad he did it than he didn't pass off like he normally thought he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's see. Manny with the kick says, "Congrats to Dunks on the W." Most yes, man.
appreciate
Exactly.
it. Appreciate it.
Most definitely. Taxis are super fire from Deacon, Jeremy Johnson. Yee picked up my double up at the mall earlier, lucked up out and got leftover pair of Deacon and reality. I told you there's always a such thing as leftover day, man. So all the people, and they may not be in here, but the people that was from the live cop earlier that was like didn't hit, I'm like, yo, just honestly, wait till after 3 p.m. Most likely that's the time across the board. But some areas do 5, some it just depends. Just wait till later in the day, and I guarantee you, because not everybody knows, or some people, like I said, it's just a mixture of what can really go on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Man with the Kick says my custom taxis will be done tomorrow. Okay, because you're doing the rope laces and all that. You told us. I was actually funny fact. Me and Dunks was just talking about that earlier too. I'm like, Manny said he gonna do a custom joint. Yeah, so we was talking about that. Kwame says, yo, Deacon, we got Dylan Wolf in here now. You good? Okay, cool. Copy dirt. Okay, cool. You putting a copyright disclaimer already in there for me. Okay. Deacon says if you put that in there, they won't strike the video, but we'll see.
Hey, good catch.
That's what he says, and I believe him. Oh, Mr. 314 in the building says them taxes ugly. Save a pair. Saw a pair sitting in the mall. Of course, you got to go against the grain, man. It wouldn't be him if he wanted to be here.
Watch the next 2 lives over. He's gonna be like, "Yo, I got the taxis."
That's what I'm saying, man. I guarantee you probably right. I'm gonna double down.
The same pair that he said was sitting are the ones he's gonna go pick up.
Most definitely. Dylan Wolf says, y'all good, no echo. I copped a pair for my son. Only no luck on my side today. Busy at work. Okay. But man, you already had it anyway, though. He wanted to that got him early. And then he getting the custom pair down the mall. So you more than good, Manny. Mr. Green Sparks. You know what I'm saying? No hate. Deacon says, good looking out for the kiddo, Manny. That's most definitely, man. Dylan says, all y'all gotta do is hit that notification bell and tune in. Fire support is free. Facts. Appreciate that, Dylan.
Yo, man. For sure.
Most definitely. Mr. 314 says the quality are nice on them, but I'm not getting them. We'll see. Deacon says 314 tripped out on I'm my year 2. Yeah, obviously. I saw them ones enough for Deacon. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead, see. I'm gonna pull up the interview, see if we can get things popping over here. Hopefully they don't copyright us. That was a good little intro, but I'm gonna start it. Remember, I said I'm gonna try to pause it and catch it. Whereas the one thing, I'm not gonna play the full interview, even though I found that. I'm just gonna play this other the little short, because this kind of cuts what we're trying to get at anyway. Let me share my screen here real quick. Boom. Hopefully y'all can see that. And let me see if I can get it popping over here. Real quick. And then we'll get started. So let's play this joint. Hold on.
There's so many examples throughout history where people were misunderstood in their time. I need to be able to actualize these things that are 20 years ahead and bring them to people in real life. The world needs to enjoy what's in my imagination.
Do you feel like most people don't get it? Like you're trying to always over-explain what's obvious to you, and most people just don't feel or understand?
Yes.
All right, let me speed past it. I think they're going to copyright me for that. I'm going to stop the music. I think it stops about right here. I think we should be good. But yeah, so far, this is kind of like the intro to, this is the short version. It is a 30-minute version, but I think the part that we get the main concepts, they've already chopped this joint up. So let me start it back up real quick.
And a fashion business valued in the billions. But for all his accolades and achievements, Ye has recently grabbed headlines for his social media.
Hold up. The Ye just have on contacts? Like in that, when I saw the little speed through, did you see that? I'm going to just keep going. Sorry, guys. It caught my attention. I'm sorry.
Alpers, his latest targets, Gap and Adidas. Ye and his apparel company Yeezy recently refused to collaborate further with the Gap, and they're now threatening to do the same with Adidas, jeopardizing deals that could be worth billions of dollars.
It was supposed to be a 10-year deal. Why did you want to terminate it?
You know, it's those nuances where people act like they your daddy or something. Like they will be like, shut up because I said so.
Yeezy, Ye's streetwear company, famous for its avant-garde sneaker and apparel designs, originally struck multi-year agreements with Adidas and Gap to develop and sell new co-branded merchandise. those relationships soured.
You did use social media to show all the restrictions that Adidas and Gap have put on you. So how do you move forward now in the fashion industry when they're saying you can't even not only show Yeezy products, but anything bearing that likeness?
Oh, we got some new lawyers. We pull up. We really had to level up and really show them who's the new boss in town. That I'm the boss of me, because I'm not just the mascot in the middle of games, getting the crowd hyped up, saying, "Hey, wear this, do this."
So social media, you feel, is that more hurtful or beneficial to you?
That's one of my favorite questions this interview. I mean, we can use a car to rush somebody to the hospital, or we could use a car and accidentally hit somebody while we're rushing somebody to the hospital. So it's all in how we use it.
His problems aren't limited to business.
Let me just dissect that little part real quick. You caught all that, Dunks?
Yeah.
Why does it seem like is it just when Ye start off, he kind of be like onto something, and then he just completely switches it to left field? Like, or is it just me, or am I tripping?
Well, what the thing I caught from that is he said that they could be equal partners. That's what I caught from all of that. That was a big red flag for me. Like that right there was his first mistake. Like that, you thinking that you guys will ever be of anything equal.
True. You got a point though. I'm tracking. You're right, because that's what he's thinking that he's gonna get once he proves himself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. And I think, let's just give Ye his flowers off rip.
Oh, of course you gotta give it, man.
I'm about to say
his flowers.
Yeah. Arguably we can say the most influential person. One of the most, if he's not the most influential person of all time, he's the runner-up.
He, for sure, in the past 10 years, let's say the past 10 years, for the most part, he was a very heavy influence on anything that the shoe world, the fashion world had to do. Up until Virgil had come along, it was pretty much, Kanye had to say so, and anything any of these companies did, pretty much,
Facts. Like, got it.
And and to add to that, people can say all they want and doubt and deny, but you can't put past the fact that Kanye did have like a little bittersweetness that Virgil had that Louis Vuitton contract.
You think it was a little bit of jealousy, or?
I mean, not jealousy, because obviously he wanted to see, Virgil do his thing, because obviously, like you say, he was his mentor at one point. But we all know that that's what Kanye wanted the whole time. He wanted that Louis Vuitton position. True. He wanted to be at Louis Vuitton, And I feel like he's like, well, I'm mad. It hurts, or he hates that he didn't get it, but he can't hate who got it. You know what I'm saying? Because he pretty much gave him the job. He taught him everything he knew for the most part.
Yeah, true. You bring up some valid points. I think, you're right. He really wanted to be wherever he goes. He wants to be. Seems like just over the whole department, and he feels like he gets in there, takes the short end of the stick, proves his wealth, his point that he's the man, and then he goes up to the boss door expecting to be, hey man, I think I should do this and the third, and they're like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? Get out of here. Like he feels like they underestimate him and don't give him what he probably deserves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he said it time and time again. He's told us in his music with his arrogance. He told us, he said, tell them give me 50 million or I'm going to quit. He told them, wait till I get my money right. They can't tell me nothing. So all these little arrogant little points that he's put out there blatantly.
I ain't even think about wait till I get my money. Like, I ain't even think probably what he meant about that. I will say this, right?
And was that probably around this time when he was getting his Adidas deal, or was that a little bit after or before, would you say?
I'm gonna think that's like during the Nike joint. That was during the Nike joint.
Okay, well, when he was still getting his money up, you know.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He wasn't happy there then, because Adidas he was happy, or at least appeared to be.
Mhm.
But when Nike, he made it plain and clear he was not happy. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying though. Now is making sense. Like he's been having this arrogance and letting it out, and everything that he's been doing since he's been around. You know.
Yeah, he's very confident. He's one of those like you gotta. He's the best example of like believing yourself. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Oh yeah.
When
Oh yeah.
nobody else going to believe in you, believe in yourself. That's where you got to give him credit. Does he go a little bit overboard and a little outspoken? Yes,
Well,
right. In
well,
my opinion,
well,
I think he's a little outspoken, but again, it's kind of one of those. He knows he's not wrong.
yeah.
He's
And what
right.
he's saying that what he's saying his documentary, he was like, there were certain things he had to tell himself that he couldn't do because he knew if he wasn't going to stop until he achieved whatever that thing was that he wanted to do. So like saying being a doctor, if he wanted to be a doctor, he said he wasn't going to stop until he became a doctor. So he had to push some of that stuff out of his mind,
Yeah, true,
which is
true.
like I say, that's a very good mind state, a very good um what am I trying to say? What's the word? Discipline to have.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Let me touch the chat real quick, see where they at on this. Let's see. Mr. 314 says, now I had enough Deacon. Many with the kick says, just like the umpire too. For me, Mr. 314, Deacon of Reality says, post the copyright fam. I appreciate it. Dylan Wolf says, Sway had the answers. This is a fact. He gonna bring this. I'm gonna play that part in the interview. When I get through going through the chat, I'm definitely gonna start the rest of the interview back up. Breezing in the South says, "Hey everyone, Kanye gears be jamming up. You see it in his eyes. Yeah, he definitely do, man. He definitely when he speak, he mean what he say. Um, you
Yeah,
know,
and but can you really call him crazy? Like, cause I mean, all the people that we see that are calling that everybody's saying crazy or out there, or just speaking out there, are saying things that got to do with like certain industries. Like who we got? We got Kanye. We in the recent years we had Cat Williams. We got Orlando Brown. All these people that people are saying, oh, they're crazy, they're doing all this stuff, but they're speaking stuff from the industry. So I mean, how much of it can we really say is a lie? Because we don't know if it's real or not. And like I say, yeah, you gonna say, nah, he's just crazy. Why? Because that's what the media has put out there for you to think.
let me just stop you. I gotta take one person off the list, bro. Orlando Brown gets
Okay, hey,
replaced.
hey, like it a lot, like it or not, hey, he's not saying that stuff for no reason.
Yeah, but I mean that. I guess you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but
Yeah, I mean, what makes you take Cat Williams more serious than you take Orlando Brown?
I mean, do you look at him, bro? Like,
Look at Cat Williams. What do you mean?
I'm with Breezing with the South. He said, no, man, we gotta put somebody else in this spot.
Hey, whatever. Hey, whatever.
Hey, put somebody else in that spot. I get what you're trying to say, and I agree with you. But your examples, you got Orlando gotta be no disrespect to Orlando Brown because he did his thing. His looking at him though really do on all jokes aside that really do make you kind of like damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It does. Make you feel for him. It
Yeah,
makes you
like
feel for him for sure. But at the same time, like 99% of your problems are your own. You brought on yourself.
yeah, this is true. Manuel Kick says Sway had all the answers 9 years later. Mr. 314 says, I wonder was Jordan this difficult to work with? Um, I don't. That's a good question. From what I'm hearing, other than that one time where he really wanted to just be on Adidas at one point, but Nike kind of gave him everything he asked for off rip. But Jordan really wasn't focused on sneakers. If you think about it,
Yeah, he was really just
yeah,
about the game.
he really just playing to win. He's competitive. He honestly, maybe and it seems like no disrespect. A lot of his shoes are designed and inspiration off of his Ferraris. We know
Yeah.
specifically the 14s.
Mhm.
Even the sixes is off of his Porsche. It's built off the inspiration of his vehicles. So a lot of these, that's where they try to get the design from. That I feel like, and I don't know if he had more input, but I feel like that's the only thing he would give them to work with. They did all the rest, and he wanted to go focus on the game.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. I mean, I'm not trying to take him away, but I'm saying the difference is, Ye want to be. It appears Ye wants to be behind making sure we get every speckle of what he's trying to get designed up. While he may not create the entire design himself, he gives them all the tool. Like it's the same thing. I guess we can say he does what your favorite person dunks, DJ Khaled, where yeah, it's his album. He don't sing or rap on it. Also, he doesn't know how to actually use the mixing board to produce, but he gets a producer in there and say like, "Hey, I like this beat, but cut this up and cut this down and turn this up and speed that down, and now it's my beat, and I'm gonna pay you for it." That not taking away from Khaled, but I mean, in a nutshell, is it easier said than done? Sure. So I'm sure that's what I feel like that's where Jordan's things was, but he didn't even spend that much in depth into it. It's like, hey, we got this for you, and he's like, yeah, I want it to look like this. This is the inspiration I'm thinking about. They go back, and he good. But what Jordan brings to the table to Nike, let's face it, man. I don't even know if Jordan's a full Nike partner. Like he's a 100%. Like how Kanye said that we partners. I know Jordan gets the highest percentage of probably anybody there, but is he a full? And I know they got him in the company somehow, in some way, shape, or form. But I wonder,
maybe like a consultant or something. Maybe
Yeah, like I don't even think, and I don't know, right? But maybe they don't even have Jordan as what Kanye's asking for. Jordan probably ain't even got that. Nor does he care to get that because he's happy with what he's getting. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Jordan made Nike a lot of money,
Yeah.
And to this day, Jordan still reaping the benefits of that because it's just good business. They, like they knew, like that was good business. He knew what he was there for. They knew what they needed him for. They needed him to perform and keep the shoe sales up, and he was there to perform. But he didn't on his end. He didn't really care about the shoe sales. He was just like, just put me on the court, and it was just good business. And with Kanye, you don't really. What's that?
Go ahead. I'm
with Kanye, you're not you're not an athlete. Like your shoes don't really give. No, your shoes don't really give people the beliefs that they could actually go out there and be like these athletes, like Jordan's do or did.
Yeah.
Like you don't hear people putting on Kanye shoes and say, "Hey, I'm gonna go become a multi-platinum producer."
Yeah.
You don't hear that, but you would hear kids put on Jordans and go out and hoop for 3-4 hours and destroy those shoes after they just got them because of how Jordan presented the shoes and himself made people believe.
Yeah, and in the commercial, seems like it's got to be the shoes, man. Got to be the shoes. As simple effort as it seemed like it is, because they just kept it. It's one of those you can take it back to old school way. They kept simplicity. I think Jordan's did better numbers. They do good numbers now, but I think why people gravitate to the OGs more than the new colorways. When we get a color, like how we just going in, yeah, we don't want this. What is it? The Jordan, we can say what the biohacks, you know what I'm saying? That colorway isn't a simple colorway, not that it's not a bad shoe, because we already seen we obviously love the silhouette, but it's not the reason we gravitate to the OGs, in my opinion, is because the simplicity is so as simplicity as it is, it's still fire. You know what I'm saying? It's like, white and red, black and red, the bands, you know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. We think of the shadows, you know what I'm saying? We got the white and gray joints that you know what I'm saying? The colors, it seemed like it was just so simple. And it seems like the first year, I think, they break it all down up in this joint. He played, through those numbers at those sizes, 1 through 14. That's why everybody iconically gravitated to those,
and that's good. And just like you just said it, because I was just gonna bring that up too. Like you said last week, uh, like of course people are gonna want these. These are actual ones that he played in, and like I say, that goes back to when we were kids. You making you feel like that you could actually be this man or you could play like this man,
Yeah,
and it's just that nostalgia that stays with you.
yeah, legend, man, timeless. But
Hmm.
I feel like I want him to get whatever he's trying to get. But you gotta see, even in this interview, I want to play some more, man. It's
I,
funny. Go ahead.
I want him to leave with grace, with whatever he's trying to accomplish.
You want to
Just
be?
leave it with grace.
Yeah,
Whether
yeah,
it works out or not, leave it with grace because, like I said, you don't want to burn bridges because you never know which road you'll have to cross again.
yeah. Because even you brought up Stevie Williams earlier. They have released some of his sneakers as well for a limited time. It's just one of those like I didn't know. It don't be. Maybe I'm not checking in that sprome of sneakers, but I know for a fact, not RBK, but I know DC re-released some of the sneakers when he was on DC.
Yeah.
Fun
Hmm.
fact,
Yeah, they did like that DC anniversary thing, something like that. Yeah.
yeah. And when I
Uh,
caught it, them joints ain't even available no more. But I would have liked to just have them for the
like you got to think that's a market too. Vintage skate shoes.
yeah, yeah,
That's a real market too.
yeah. Some that I didn't even really know. You right though. I can't argue it. But I'm like, dang, I thought maybe I be thinking that I forget how big skateboarding really is, low key. Cause I was like, man, only ain't nobody gonna what, maybe 1,000 people gonna
I
know
mean,
this. I'm
you
like,
clearly can see how big it is. You can see the shoes now, the inspiration. Those shoes that are being sold.
most
So,
definitely.
it has a huge impact. It has a huge following. Yeah, it's there, and
Yeah, most
people
definitely.
who've never stepped on a skateboard in their life wear nothing but skateboard shoes. You know what I'm saying? Or
Facts.
shoes that were meant for shoes designed for skateboarding because you can skate in any shoe.
True. This is true. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Manu the Kick says somewhat 314, but after the gamble problems, he humbled down. Okay, got you. Yeah, okay. Jordan had a gambling problem apparently. Breezy on the South says not Orlando dog. Not Bop. um, Mr. 314 says I think he gets like 5 or 7%. Okay. Okay, but with the numbers that Nike do, that's a lot of money though.
Yeah.
Still,
Oh yeah.
that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And let's see. Kwame says Jordan has definitely made Nike billions. Jordan's saved Nike also. This is a fact from Manny with the Kicks. Facts. Dylan Wolf says the real question is: before we die, will anyone take on Jordans? No player in the past 35 years has ever pulled hype numbers like Jay's. That's a fact.
And we've touched on that before. We're
Most
like,
definitely.
has anyone or will anyone ever see the success that Jordan's seen?
Yeah. And the
And
thing
it's
is
been
this,
how long and how many opportunities?
dude, these J's been popular since the
We've,
80s.
we've seen we've seen rappers make shoes. We've seen other athletes make
You
shoes.
right, you right.
We've seen actors make shoes.
Yeah.
You
It,
know,
yeah. I think he want low key, man. I don't know, was it his game? It was it's something he was the first and they just stayed. If you gotta keep it 100
I mean, it's crazy. One man brought a company back to life like that. One man, like
and
his whole
still holding
success is riding on this.
and after retiring years later, and we ain't talking, he's been retired for over a decade, man. Over 10 years he's been retired. And they still like he's not an active player anymore. Hasn't been an active player for years.
He's been well retired. Yeah, he's been.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's not it's one of those, it's not one of those like, hey, granted this has been circulating around a couple times as well, but it's not like he's one of those like, yo, he's still like in good health and can just go put on the uniform and come out here and hang with the young guys. Like while he may be healthy, but running with the young bucks is a different ball game now. You
Yeah,
know,
it's not
but
different ball
that's
game, different rules, all that.
Yeah, most definitely. And then, so now you got to think like for somebody who's retired, that's most likely, I highly doubt ever is going to come back to the game. His
Probably he
shoe,
probably doesn't even pick up a basketball anymore.
exactly. He's playing golf. You
Smoking
know,
cigars. On his
yeah,
yacht.
yeah. You know what I'm saying, and not really ever worried about money. Like, you know what I'm saying,
Not
whether
worried about life.
yeah, like any problem, he pretty much. What problem could he not solve? He's one of those. Yeah,
Financially, if that.
yeah. I'm just saying, like it's like, oh, this your whole house just broke down. You gotta buy another one, Mister Jordan. Okay, cool. Let's go shopping. You know what I'm saying?
Because he'll be like, I already got one in the backup.
I was yeah, most likely knowing somebody like him is like, all right, cool. Well, whatever salvage that's not burnt, move it to this crib over here that we haven't been staying in that we had for 20 years.
Because didn't Travis move into his old Chicago mansion?
Rumor has it. I don't know, but yeah, I think you're right. Let me touch the chat. Let's see. Manuel Kick says Bape coming out with their own dunks. Oh, I'm wondering. I always wonder why Nike let Bape get away with using their silhouette, but
So
nobody else.
now, wait. Sorry, but is it Bape coming out with their own dunks? So pretty much they're gonna pretty much rip Nike again with not even so much as a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, and I think that's why they let. I gotta to pick to not even though Bape did it first. There's been a lot of spinoff off the Air Force One, so I feel like they don't even care when people make like knockoffs.
I
No,
mean, honestly, is it really taking out of their pocket?
no, because it still will never be the
Mm-hmm.
Air Force One. It's
Mm-hmm.
inspired heavily. I've seen Chief Keef do a spinoff. I've
Oh
seen it.
yeah, like the
I've
Glory
seen
Boys.
yeah, yeah. I didn't like it. I
No,
seen I
Cactus
seen
Plant. They've done a spinoff.
yeah them, and then I've seen a couple YouTubers using to make a spinoff, and I seen some people on Instagram just making their own version. So I guess Nike's like whatever, you know, they don't care. I mean, it's not ain't nobody finna make a Jordan spinoff, and for the people who did, like that's the thing too. Is like it's one of everybody knows the complete difference. You know what I'm saying? So which
Yeah.
but I mean it all just pretty much boils down to it. Says Deacon says Jordan is once of a lifetime. That's a fact. He's basically like Haley's comic, you know what I'm saying? Um Kwame says LeBron got a few good shoes, but still not close. Exactly. LeBron was supposed to be, and I will say that if anybody's close, it will be him, but he was supposed to be the next Jordan, but it's not. Jordan did this is the thing, right? We can run numbers, and I'm not the super most basketball playing as person. I don't know everything about basketball. I know enough just to be dangerous, right? But when you watch Jordan play the game versus anybody else, not only was Jordan doing what he was doing, but he was doing it like with finesse, with style, like smoothness. You know what I'm saying? He was doing stuff that looked like anybody else in that position that he was in, the buzzer beaters, you know, where he's being double teamed in the corner, and still making the shot. Only other person I could say that was close to that game wise was Kobe was doing it how Jordan was doing, but his sneakers didn't take off like Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
I don't know what Jordan bringing to those sneakers that anybody else can't do. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Like Kobe's is nice or whatever. R.I.P. Kobe, but
Well,
they don't.
we've discussed this before too. Is you can just dress those shoes up with anything, you
Yeah,
know. There's
all the
certain ones you can pretty much dress up with anything. You can't really do that with LeBrons, with Kobe's.
facts. And I was just about to say that. I was about to say, yeah, you're right. Now you think about it, his shoes look good on and off the court. 1 through 14, anyway, right? On and off the court, they look good on and off the court. But if you look at any other player sneaker off court, it just don't make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not like you know what I'm saying. There's like yeah, you can get away with like some basketball shorts or whatever, But whenever you trying to like, hey man, I want to put on some jeans or some joggers with it, joggers maybe, but any other like Jordan's is the only way where it's gonna go across the board where you can wear cargos, you can wear, you know what I'm saying, you can wear anything with them. Even
Yeah.
this is the thing. We'll take it back. People have worn Jordans with like at their weddings in their suits with like full, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? that you not putting,
Graduations,
yeah,
weddings, anniversaries, just
the prom,
proms, kickbacks,
yeah,
just whatever you're
that's
doing.
what I'm saying.
You
Jordans are
can just
so
wear a Jordan.
they're versatile, but
Very.
you can't say that about it. You know what I'm saying? Can you really a
You
LeBron?
can literally hoop in your shoes, wipe them down. 2 hours later, go to whatever you got to do that day.
Can you say that about a LeBron and Iverson? What is it? Steph Curry's, KD's. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
because I don't know what it is. All those guys, I don't know what formulas that they got, but they literally just made their shoes for what they were made for basketball.
Yeah, and I
And
don't
that's
know.
what I think. That's just what it is that Jordan has over everybody. That he's got that functionality with the comfortability too.
Yeah,
And that's what he has over everybody. His shoes can transition, in whatever situation you're in.
true, true. Let me touch the chat. Man of the Kick says big facts. Deacon. Let's see. Mystery on Four says I cut grass in my LeBrons. um,
There you go.
Deacon
They serve
says
another purpose.
only two MJs, Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan. I mean, what did Jay-Z say? Michael Jackson, Jordan, Tyson, take a pick. You know what I'm saying? You got to give Tyson his credit too. If we're gonna go to MJ level, you know what I'm saying? If we're gonna go, we're gonna take it, But you're right, it is only two MJs because I guess Mike Tyson's will be MT. But if we're gonna put the people who name Michael, it's some successful Michaels out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And Kanye pointed that out. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
did Jay. Man of the Kick says Tom Brady has 7 rings and he can't pull what MJ did in the sneaker. Yeah, I mean, how many people really check for NFL sneakers because they wear cleats, so it's a different ball game.
I mean, you only have how many football players have actual shoes? Just like I can only literally just think of like one.
Well, tell me because I can't even think of any.
Bo Jackson.
Okay, all right.
And
You
that's
like
literally it. That's literally the only football player I
yeah,
can
I'm about
think
to
of that
say, I
actually
don't.
had. Oh, Dion. I'm sorry, Dion Sanders.
Yeah, we had the Dion's. We had the Dion's. I remember them joints. I remember them. They had
So
they run too though.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's
I mean, you
definitely
just gotta be a special type of. I feel like the Dion's get more love in their home state of Texas. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, true.
I feel like if you go to Texas, specifically the Dallas area, you'll probably see a lot of Dion's down there.
Most definitely. They dedicated to that team. They dedicated. Makes sense though. Let me hit the chat. Menor Kick says Brass Deacon. Let's see. Dylan Whoop says, I know motherfuckers buying white Air Forces every month. Y'all ain't doing that with Bape collabs. That's true. Every week. Okay, I got you. I know what you meant. Buying white Air Forces every week. Wow. Jay Brooks says, what's good, sneaker fam? Shout out to Jeremy and Dunks. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate
Yo,
that.
what's going on? What's going on,
Yeah,
Jay?
most definitely. Y'all in here to smash that. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. And sub up if you're new. Let's see. Men in the Kick says MJ had Tinker and both in their prime. This is true. He definitely the designer. He had a great designer. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Excellent designer. Shoe Nation says LeBron's really look good only on court except a few silhouettes. Exactly. That's basically what me and Dunks just got through. Like it's kind of like all the other shoes they just straight up look like straight court wear,
I
straight.
can't tell you a LeBron that I like.
I I force. I don't even own a LeBron because I look, but every time I look at it, it's like, yo, if
I
I
can't
wake
tell
up,
you a LeBron I like. Sorry to the other, the people who do rock LeBrons or the LeBron, fans. I just can't get into anything LeBron has ever put out.
me
I
neither though.
just can't,
Every
man.
time, like I seen some stuff where I'm like, these supposed to pop. The only ones that give me where I'm like, I'll try these LeBrons or the South
Nope,
Beaches 8.
nope.
I get this is the thing, right? I'm not even gonna make you
I
force.
mean, that's what I knew you were gonna say. I knew
I'm
you were
not
gonna
even.
say that.
I'm not even gonna force you to like them because it's like it's one of those that shoe re-released. I ain't wake up and putting any effort into it.
I remember
I,
when it re-released.
I looked on the resale market. And I'm like, I'll wait Because he's, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'll wait because there's other things, especially at the time, there's other things that I wanted. So I'm like, I'll wait. It ain't that deep for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I was at with it. Let me touch the chat. Shoe Nation, read that one. Kwame says, LOL, I rock the LeBron 8s, 15s, and 17s. Shoe Nation says, watch the Throne 9s. You can rock with jeans and they'll look good. I mean, again, they're not, like I said, it's very rare. It's not as easy as a Jordan, though. Name the one Jordan got 1 through 14. You just name one, you know. And I'm not knocking you, Shoe Nation, but I'm just saying Jordan still got the majority rule. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what else? I think a lot of it has to do with a lot of that zoom and boost didn't exist back then. It was just straight. You just going straight shoe on your foot. You just got to be an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Now all that boost and the air and the bubbles, they give you support and kind of give certain advantages on your feet.
True.
So all that bulk wasn't there.
That's a fact. Let me touch the chat again. Let's see. Jay Brooks says LeBron 10s are freaking boots.
So the LeBron ones. The LeBron ones are boots. Jeez.
One of them joints. I don't see. I barely know the numbers, man.
The ones are boots. God.
Hey, man. Hey, he did his thing though. He's another one of those, like, they like let us focus. I guess Jordan just got lucky because it was like, let us focus on the shoes, you focus on the game. They told LeBron the same thing, but you ain't getting the same result though. And you can't.
What was crazy is he's got probably almost the exact same contract and deal that Jordan got.
Most definitely, just got it sooner.
Yeah, and obviously the bag is bigger, than it was back in '85.
Yeah, but LeBron, like, whatever LeBron getting, Jordan better be getting double, dog.
So I'm sure it's probably equivalent to what Jordan was getting back then, which is top dollar. Was top dollar. I'm sure is equivalent to what LeBron's getting now, which is pretty much top dollar.
Yeah, but I'm saying Jordan better be, if he ain't the highest paid person at Nike, he better be the goddamn runner-up.
Man, he's the highest paid person on the payroll. Like, he don't even got to do anything.
Yeah.
He's on the payroll. He on the payroll for life.
Oh, yeah. He good. You know what I'm saying? They're not finna. They can't hit. That's one of those he can't cut tie. They can't cut ties with him at all.
He's probably on the board of trustees and stuff,
Exactly. All the way around.
They forever in business.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Birdman voice. You know what I'm saying? Deacon O'Rash says LeBron's shoes are no comparison at all to Jordan's 1 through 14. No. Facts. Karen K says Deacon 100. Shune says question blue toes you can rock off court and look good in my opinion. Oh, you talking about Iversons? That's true. Iversons, yeah, I'll give you that, but he don't have the same amount of shoes as Jordan either, man. You know what I'm saying? And his shoes.
I think the questions were good for what they were, and I'm glad that they tried for a minute to try to push them, but I'm glad they stopped and just left them alone. They tried, though. They tried to start getting crazy out there with them, but they didn't really do too much to push people away from them, so they can, if they do release, they still got that maybe that small percentage of people that still appreciate them and go for them because they didn't really turn them off from them with the craziness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. Deacon Rally says Jordan had Tinker. Deacon smiling at Karen. Let's see. Shoe Nation says, didn't Calvin Johnson have those Megatron shoes? I'll have to look those up. I don't even remember. If he did, they definitely didn't do a big impact. Karen K says Bo Jackson's I wore those. Breezing the South says KD had his little run. Yeah, he had I remember KD had like a slight run, but still nothing on the ballpark of Jordan though. You know what I'm saying?
He had the ones everybody was going crazy for were the Aunt Pearls, if I can remember.
Yeah,
Aunt Pearls or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. I remember them. But like I said, it wasn't me. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. We know, like, I guess it's different.
I didn't get the whole strap across the main part of your foot in that big KD. But I guess 2015, that's what it was, you know.
I guess. Breezing the South says, I love my KDs. Deacon says KD for nerfs. Let's see, Breezing the South exactly. Mary Kick says, does anyone wear their Curry joints? I heard that Curry had a little run too, but it definitely didn't stick around. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's
I
just like
think Curry would have had a lot more success if he would have taken went it to a more taken serious like shoe company, you know, because nobody's gonna look at Under Armour as a shoe company. You know what I'm saying? But I know they gave him for sure that bag, you know.
yeah, they get it ain't about the bag. He said that when he met with Jordan, um, they seemed so uninterested in him. And they wasn't trying to. He didn't. He was Nike was definitely not trying to offer him the same deal as like on a level of a LeBron, right? So
Hmm.
he took the meeting. He said they wasn't really interacting with him, and he was he didn't. Kanye would have probably flipped out, but he just left respectfully, went to Under Armour, and I think what they said it was one more other company was on the table, and he just let his daughter choose. He let his daughter choose which one he liked the best, and she pointed at the Under Armour joints, and that's who he went with.
Probably like Puma or something, I would assume.
No, she pointed at the Under Armour joint. Oh, you talking about
No,
the
no, I'm
third
saying his the other.
other company? Yeah, okay, yeah, Puma because they got the Ball brothers or whatever, right? Yeah, or at least Lamelo Ball anyway. He got the Puma joints. Um, let me touch your chat. Let me touch your chat. Let's see. Shumane says KD sixes was fire. Karen K says at Breezing South. Yeah, my daughter used to wear KD's heavy back in 2008 or so. Deacon Ariati says never Manny. Jeremy Nation says FedEx stole my fire red threes. So pissed. Damn, that sucks.
Damn.
Man, you should be able to file a claim and get your money back. If Nike don't do it, then they should do it off of it. Should the company should cover like FedEx should cover up insurance wise so much, and I'm pretty sure it's 200 up to at least up to $200-300 insurance. So you should be able to get majority of your money back. You know, if Nike them can't do anything or wherever you caught from, hit up the customer service at FedEx and then let them know what's going on. Because if you don't have it and the tracking say all that, they should have all the proof. Um, so yeah, but I see you what you want your fire at these, but they get Nike them should help, or if Nike don't step in, then yeah, FedEx will. Let's see. Shoe Nation says Manny with the kicks, Derrick Rose. I don't even remember no Derrick Rose. I mean, I know who he is, but I'm saying I don't even remember none of his shoes off rip. I know he was with who was Derrick Rose on with?
You mean the
I,
team or the shoes?
the shoes.
I think Adidas.
Yeah, I was about to say Adidas. Yeah, I don't even remember that. And I remember we had a rumor where it was supposed to be some Yeezy and Derrick Rose collab. You remember that? Where it gonna look like fishes. I gotta show you this shit. You like, I'm sorry. I got because this was supposed to be a collab. I gotta show you this joint. Hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, I did a video on the joint low key. Let me wake my mouse up. Hold on. Yeah, like when you see this was what it's gonna look like. They kind of give you what the foam runners are, but
Yeah.
it's different. Wait till you see these shit. I gotta pull this up. I gotta pull this up because this shit looks. But you'll see what I mean with the inspiration. I found these shits. Oh my god! I don't remember these joints ever coming out. It was just rumor. Let me share my screen. Give me like 2 seconds. Give me like 2 seconds. My mouse tripping out real quick. Hold on. Let me get it right. Boom and boom. Yeah, these are supposed to be the Derrick Rose and Yeezy collab. You remember seeing this?
Oh yeah.
I don't
That
think.
was like the early version of his banana shoes.
Yeah, I don't remember these joints officially ever coming out, but ew. Do you think these would still sell now though?
Nah, yeah,
I was about to say yeah. I was about to say like
most definitely. People
this.
still buy those. People still want them.
Yeah, I will say in their
For
defense,
what reasons I don't know, but hey,
they look comfortable. They look comfortable. I will say that.
they look comfortable.
Yeah, they look super comfortable. That's supposed to be Derrick Rose girl at the time, right there. I don't know who she, but that's supposed to be his boo or whatever. But she's wearing the shoes, so Yeah, that's the Derrick Rose joints. If y'all remember that, sign off in the chat. Y'all remember when it was supposed to be a Derrick Rose Yeezy? Yeah, that's yeah. Um, I don't know who pulled a plug, but I'm not mad that they did. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
not at
And
all.
yeah, it gives me foam runner vibe. I will say it give me foam runner vibes all the way though. I'm not even gonna hold you. It give me foam runner vibes. Let's see. Let me hit the chat again. Let's see. Breezing with the South says your daughter got good taste. Deacon Reality at Jeremy Johnson. Jeremy Johnson says, yeah, dude, I'm livid right now. FedEx is grimy from Deacon. Derek Roses has a collab with Yeezy. Pretty fire. What else he got? I hope it's not what I just pulled up, Manny. Shoe Nation says, geez, I didn't know that was him. Shoe Nation says, last time I remember he had those high tops from Adidas. Jay Brooks says, at Jeremy Johnson says, that's garbage, bro. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, people, package situation. Jeremy Johnson says, make me not even want to collect sneakers anymore. It happened so many times throughout the years. Damn. Sorry to hear that, bro. Sorry to hear that. Shune says, that's terrible, bro. Karen K says, Dunks is not impressed with the Rose collection.
Nah, not at all. Not at all, Karen.
Deacon says, obviously, that's his wife. Whoa, my bad, Deacon. My bad, Hobie. Karen K says, them joints look crazy. I ain't even mad they pulled a plug on those. Me neither, man. I mean,
They look like jellyfish.
yeah, they do. Like I said, I'm with them, man. Some stuff I get it. I'm pretty sure they still would have caught the attention because they're Yeezy, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yeezy stuff still gonna get attention because of his name. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
don't matter what it is, still gonna get attention.
Yeah. Let me start the other part of this interview real quick that we paused up on. We got kind of deep into that joint. 1 hour in, y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to already. Let me play this rest of this interview.
Father of four, still going through a bitter divorce, and a drawn out custody battle with reality star Kim Kardashian, who he married in 2014.
This is the mother of my children, and I apologize for any stress that I have caused, even in my frustration, because God calls me to be stronger. But also, ain't nobody else gonna be causing no stress either. I need this person to be least stress and the best sound mind and as calm as possible to be able to raise those children.
The former couple is now trying to co-parent their children, son Psalm, age 3, and Saint, age 6, and daughters Chicago, age 4, and North, age 9.
And I hear you coach North's basketball team.
Yeah, this was so moving and so important to me. A couple days ago, I got to see my daughter's improvement in basketball.
Am I tripping or is it one? He already got this hoodie on because that obviously looked like a different day, but it looked like what he wearing looked like he just got through painting in it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think that's him trying to like just um, fight against like the companies. Like obviously they want him to be, presented well and clean shaven and all that, and by
Yeah.
him dressing like he doesn't care and having an unshaven beard and hiding his face, that doesn't look good for press.
Yeah. But
Like
it's
he's not
still
representing the companies that's behind him.
drawing attention to himself though.
Well, yeah, exactly, because that's just the power he has. He can,
Yeah.
you know, he's gonna draw a crowd, with or without them, and but that's the thing that they know, but but also they're these companies who got all this stuff invested into him, and whether he likes it or not, and he can go on these things and do these interviews and do what he want to do, say what he want to say, dress how he want to dress. At the end of the day, you're still bound in contract, and anything you do that's against contract is going to get you fined. So I'm sure whatever that he by now he don't care, but I'm sure that little stint probably got him fined.
Yeah. That's true. Let me start back on the rest of the interview real quick.
Basketball, the first season, just kind of not knowing what to do. You know, as far as co-parenting goes, I put my foot down with Kim and I said, I learned how to play basketball in a summer and came back and won championships. So I, as her dad, am going to go and I'm going to coach her every morning. She trained.
She hooping in Yeezys though, those 700 waterproof joints. Whatever, yeah, I know they 700. I can't think of the exact name. What is the MNVN? The MNVN. So I didn't know that was hooping shoes.
Every day, and I really stayed on her. And when she came back, she had the confidence.
I'm curious what your influence is with your children. If you make sure they have one lesson that you're able to instill, what that might be.
Follow God and all the visions and all the dreams and the ideas that He's given me and my children and Kim as visionaries, right? Because we've invented so many things that are relevant to where society is today. All of those things, the more we lean in and the more we follow God and the more obedient we are, the more He's going to bless us and bring it to the table.
Do you feel you have a voice as you're co-parenting now?
I do have a voice, but I had to fight for it. That hurts you when you have to like scream about what your kids are wearing and what they're watching, what they're eating. And it's just little nuances where there was a parallel to what was happening at Gap, what was happening at Adidas, and what was happening in my home. It was all a kind of a disregard for the voice of something that I co-created. I co-created the children. I co-created the product at Adidas. I co-created the product at Gap. There's a parallel. And the parallel does touch on discrimination.
Even within your marriage?
Yeah. I want my kids to go to Donda, and I have to fight for a say-so.
Donda Academy is a private school near Los Angeles that he created and named after his beloved late mother, Donda West.
Wow.
Both my parents are educators, but my mother was the first Black female chair of the English department at Chicago State University, and she was a Fulbright scholar.
My colleague Terry Moran interviewed Donda for Nightline just months before her sudden death in 2007.
Then you were a single mom raising.
Yes.
How was
A
that?
single mom.
How'd you do that?
Well, it was a lot of fun. It was a challenge, but when you have challenges, that's what makes life worth living, right? Kanye was a great kid, even with
He was
all
a good boy?
Oh, he was a very good boy.
That surprises us today.
Yeah, he was a very good boy. Now, that doesn't mean that he didn't get into his share of trouble, and he would always challenge you, and you needed to be on your toes.
Ye is hoping to pass the lessons he learned from his mother to the students at Donda Academy.
How many students do you have enrolled?
We're on our third year. We have 82 students.
Give me a sense of why you decided you wanted.
That school only has 82 students.
Who knows the requirements to get in there? It's probably a school for the rich.
That, and from what I'm hearing, he also makes them and the parents like do like a sign a non-disclosure, meaning they can't really talk what goes on there.
Oh God.
You know?
But hey, to touch on, you can hear his voice. He sounds like mentally not there anymore. Just how calm he is, you know.
Yeah, he's not. He only sound inspired at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Let me touch the chat real quick. Let's see. Let me read the chat. It says J. Ross says the LeBron 20s fire. I low key might cop once they get to the outlets. We got Avion in the building says Kanye looking like an N-word who paint houses. You're not wrong. I'm gonna say you're not wrong. S Guy says, do you guys see the Yeezy Gap Balenciaga pieces going up in the future? I don't think so. But I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think so. The collab, I ain't gonna say the collab he did with Balenciaga, I don't see it going up. You know, that's just me though. It could. J. Ross says Ye started his weird shit once he lost his mom. I say this to this day. Dunks can double down on this. I always say like, yo, he was good until his mom passed. That was the Whatever he had been going through, that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
That was the time he went to the award show drunk, right? When he was on Hennessy.
Oh yeah, he was on Hennessy, and then he got up and said, "Yo, Beyonce had the greatest song of all
Yeah,
time."
that was like the year his mom died, or the year after, one of those, right?
It wasn't far from it. Yeah, he was done. You know what I'm saying?
When he had that crazy haircut with them little spirals in his head.
Yeah, it had the spirals. He did one with he was going crazy. Gucci Man, low key. I know they two different people. Gucci Man was cutting his hair like that too when he was going through his mode. So I mean, can we say that was Ye inspired though? Possibly. Manny with the kick says Ye capping in the apology to Kim. Them 2 days from now, Ye tweaking on IG for hours. Yeah, because he bipolar, bro. He said he's got bipolarness. Let's get the rest of the interview on. Let me start his joint up.
And to create a school and what the mission is.
You know, to be a performing arts school, to be a design school, an architecture school, a farming school, automotive engineering school, a computer hardware and software school, financial engineering, not just financial literacy, and also to teach the gospel. And that is Donda.
He says he leans heavily into his faith for all aspects of his life.
People always want to know, I think, about your mental health. You know, you've talked before about how you were diagnosed as bipolar.
You know what? I think that this idea, this concept of mental health being this big subject is straight up media propaganda to diminish people that are not coloring inside the lines. We just accept this kind of idea of people saying like, hey, we want to talk about your mental health. And it's almost like if a white person said to a black person, hey, we want to talk about your blackness. And one of the things about the whole mental health conversation is even a crazy person can call you crazy.
His next task at hand,
Clearly wasn't what he did to
Yeezy,
him.
fashion line known for high-end items like $300 tank tops.
But is that going to be affordable and accessible for people? Because I know some of your sneakers are thousands of.
Listen to his response at this, yo. You got to hear this shit. Like, wait, I'm sorry, I had to pause. Just wait till you hear this shit.
Dollars.
I mean, if it's up to Meezy, Yeezy would be Freezy. You know what I mean?
Wow. You hear that?
Yeah. You
heard that?
Let's say.
Hold on, let me
person.
check audio. Let me check audio. What happened? I don't know why I muted you for some reason. Go ahead.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm saying clearly a crazy person must have called him crazy.
Did you hear what he said? It was
No, what he say?
I'm gonna play it back one time. Hold on.
I mean, if it's up to Meezy, Yeezy would be Freezy. You know?
Okay.
Don't ever say that again, you know?
Yeah, nah, that was
Well,
like corny ass dad shit.
Listen to this shit.
Accessible for people because I know some of your sneakers are thousands of dollars.
I mean, if it's up to Meezy, Yeezy would be Freezy. You know what I mean?
People who are walking off the street.
He can probably use that in one of his raps in the future.
Oh my god, that corny dad vibes is definitely the right answer right there. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
$30.
I mean, at least he's smiling. At least she got him to smile.
Listen to this shit though. The pricing that he said that she just asked him if it was up to him after the Freezy joint. Listen to this shit.
$20.
20.
Hold on, let me take
Can
it
they
back.
buy something for?
I mean, if it's up to Meezy, Yeezy would be Freezy. You know what I mean?
People who are going to walk in off the street, can they buy something for $30?
20.
20 will get me a t-shirt.
Get you 4 t-shirts.
4 t-shirts. Wow, okay.
More accessible.
Well, let me walk up to you, Kanye. Let me walk up to you on the streets.
Let him finish though.
Very affordable.
Very affordable. It's a start. We haven't got quite to free yet. Got to keep the lights on. We got to keep all these unnecessary in the middle of the day lights on.
He also wants to sell directly to consumers, an idea that he ridiculed back in 2013 during an interview with SiriusXM host Sway Calloway.
Yo, classic interview of most classic interview of all time, yo. Most classic. I got it.
Why don't you empower yourself and don't need and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back.
Oh
You
God.
ain't get the answers, man.
So Sway, almost 10 years.
Bro, that is the most. I would play that. That shit is classic, yo. Houseway. You ain't got the answer.
Said, man, why don't you do it on
Man,
your
it
own? Was he right?
that was a brink for him. You know?
Listen to this shit. She said, was he right? Listen to this shit. She said, listen to this. Listen to this.
Man, why don't you do it on your own? Was he right?
You know what? I will go ahead and say Sway had the answer. I know. No. Sway, you did have the answer.
Today, the artist leans on other famous names for business advice.
I remember Elon Musk. Did I drop that name slow enough and heavy enough? Name drop. I said, Elon, I just want to do deals like you, big bro. And he said, I don't do deals, I buy things.
His ambitions go far beyond the boardroom.
Well, I'm actually curious because obviously you did run for president in 2020. Do you have future political aspirations?
Yes, absolutely. The aspirations, it's that time wasn't in God's time. I'm sure God had me fall on the sword and say, this is not the time.
But Ye says he isn't finished yet.
People write off the fact that I'm going to change the world. They just think it's crazy.
How are you going to change the world?
More? How are we going to change the world more?
More.
Wow.
Change.
Like, he had to be that politically incorrect about the situation? More? I'm going to change the world more? Like, that's where I probably would have broke character at my job. Like, yeah, MFR, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, man. That's just me, though. That's just me, though, you know?
Change the world through information, through knowledge, through love, through respect, through understanding.
Right now, Ye is, can you finish that sentence?
Tired of doing the interview.
All right, then let's finish.
Wow.
That's it. All right.
How rude.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, what did I just say? He needs to learn how to end things with grace.
Yeah, you said, yeah, you're right. And this is the full interview, but the full interview is only 27 minutes. I think we got what we need to do from this joint. And this is the original, like, Sway joint. Well, I just wanted to play this real quick. This shit is classic.
Sign that contract, Mark Parker.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is influential, and I want to dissect this as well. But let me play this for the people who don't know about this. But at this point, you should know about this joint. Classic interview. This is the key point of that interview.
We got to both sign that contract, Mark Parker. I'm going to put Mark Parker all on that Summer Jam screen. And by the way, Mark Parker, yes, I will still accept an investment in Donda. I got some more ideas that don't involve.
Wow, he was talking about Donda back then.
Yeah, that's why I said he's had this idea for a minute, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get to him. He had it on his mind then, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't even the exact date of the interview. This is just the dude who posted this in 2013. So that tell you how old it is. You know what I'm saying? So let me hit the joint again.
Guys that are investing in the arts. Y'all want to invest in this school in Brazil. Y'all want to go to Africa. I'm standing up and I'm telling you, I am Warhol. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am.
Is that true? This keep in mind, this is from 2013. He says he's the most influential, impactful artist of his generation. Can we give him that title?
I think this was a little bit before 2013.
This was definitely before then, but I'm saying, given the age, right? Can we give him that title today, though?
Depending, I mean, considering who was in his era, I mean, he kind of caught the end era of Jay-Z, you know. So I mean, he kind of caught the 50 Cent era, you know, and all these guys were heavyweights in that era, you know.
Yeah,
they were all heavyweights in that era. But yeah, I would say that he did bring on a lot of he brought on a lot. He brought us Kid Cudi. Um,
Oh, definitely.
he brought Pharrell out of the dark a little because Pharrell wasn't doing anything, pretty much.
But Pharrell still had his own lane though.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying for like
He
the
was maybe
work,
just behind the scenes though. Pharrell always been that producer though.
for the work and the people he got to work with, I'd say yeah, he did bring a lot of classic music. He brought a lot of classic music. He brought sampling that nobody has seen before.
Yeah,
Like he was sampling stuff nobody had even touched before.
yeah, true,
A lot of
true.
heavy sampling, and that's what he came in the game. Everybody was saying that he's just a sample producer. Like all his music is just full of samples, but he did it in a way with his own unique style that nobody else did or could do.
Yeah, like it was hard to duplicate it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
yeah, he had some impact because now you see those same like type of samples going on today.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know when this exact interview was, but um, safe to say, I want to say this was in 2012. To be honest, like I know he posted this 2013, but I think there's actually he had this at 2012. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me finish up the rest of this little joint, a little quick one, real quick.
Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now who's
Yeah, because he had to be beefing with Nike at that point,
gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment? Or why don't
I don't even think, like I see you, Mental Kick said Sway was nervous that day with Ye. I don't think he was nervous. I think it was more so he keeping character and his professionalism because he could easily sucker punch him and beat the hell out of him. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes,
he
but that was totally like unexpected. That was like nothing that Sway knew was gonna happen.
yeah, true. But I highly doubt Sway was like nervous.
I wonder how Angie B. I wonder how she did.
Mm.
I wonder what she was at during all this.
Yeah, because this is perfect though. Let me finish the joint up. But valid question.
Want to empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself.
How,
In fact,
Sway?
you take a few steps back.
Oh,
to go
you ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
My thing is, Gay is. I mean, in Sway's defense, he was giving them the answer right then and there, but he wasn't listening.
I've been doing this longer than you. Okay.
You really haven't.
Exactly.
Maybe
the fashion thing, yeah, but the music thing, nah.
Yeah, like this is my thing. And he told him straight up, like, why don't you just start your own then? If
Like
that's
Sway has so much music knowledge, he could create an album of his own just off what he's learned without ever even touching a key of music,
I saw Sway on. He been with MVTV. I've seen him on B.
I'm saying he's never even made music, but he's synonymous in the music world that he just got that much respect. Never touched a key.
Facts, man.
Just an interviewer,
Most definitely, and a good one at that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, one of the best. What are you talking about? Top five for sure.
Exactly, man. Let me get this joint on.
You
doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out,
you
bro.
ain't got the
Kanye,
answers.
relax.
You ain't got the
Bro,
answers.
I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't been
question.
doing the education.
Bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
Kanye, calm down.
You don't have the answers though.
Calm down.
Because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yep,
Wow.
but I spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
and then ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level.
Let me ask you this. I'm asking
What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Funny, but that's not
Exactly. And
Too
So
far.
wrong for that.
Too far at that
So
point.
wrong on so many levels, man.
Yeah.
He insulted that man like 4 times in one sentence.
And see, if Sway would have just went on and just punched him, everybody would say Sway was wrong, though,
Yeah,
right?
Sway would have been wrong. Exactly.
Yeah, Sway would have been wrong if Sway, because the thing is, at this point, the way that Gay is yelling, Sway is trying to have like how me and you just having a general conversation.
Mhm.
Kanye, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well,
Sway. If I was Sway when he was doing all that, waving his hands, oh, man, get your fucking hands in front of me, like trying to dismiss me. You know what I'm saying?
yo, that's what I said. Anybody else, especially where we from, if you doing all that, that means you ready to stand up and fight.
Yeah, don't be waving your hands in front of me like I'm not talking. Like what I'm talking about, not important.
Exactly, man. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Let me touch the chat. Man with the Kick says, Ye might spaz out mess with his studio KO Sway the day. Luckily that he didn't happen. I mean, I think Sway probably got them hands for me. Ye would have probably wouldn't have been ready. J Rod says Sway should have Will Smith slapped him. I mean, I think that's a punch though. I would have had. We would have had to throw hands.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, for real, man. Like that was just.
Yeah, like he took it. We would have had a fight. I don't want to at this point because the thing is, Sway is trying to talk to somebody that don't want to talk to you. You don't want to have a conversation. So cool. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, Sway is trying to tell like it ain't Ralph. You know, Kanye like it ain't Ralph though. It ain't this though. It ain't that. Those guys been around a whole lot longer than you. Yeah, you finna take some time if you want to get on their fucking level. Which had he would have just did it at this date or whenever he bitching about it, took it on his own hands. But apparently, like again, he already admitting off rip. He said, "I already spent $13 million in my own money." So he letting you know off rip, this joint it's already beyond my hands. What I want to do, it already. In so many words, I feel like he's saying,
$13 million later, and it's still not where you want it to be.
Yeah, so he knows that it's expensive. That's why I said he a billionaire, but he know what he want to do. Yeah, you got it. That's one of those you had to start at the very beginning.
And that's that was the very beginning of his complaining about it. Him wanting to do it, but people not letting him do what he wants to do. So him funding the stuff himself, and it just not working.
Yeah, he was frustrated.
That's pretty much what I got from the whole thing.
Right. So it's like, you're right. He ain't even low key. He really wasn't even mad at Sway. He was just mad about the situation. And Sway asked him about, and that's what's taking him off.
Yo, I just got Jerry. I got my tracking number, but we'll discuss that after.
Go ahead. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, we gonna be on this joint. We'll close out in about another 30 minutes. I'll let you handle
it. Yeah, no, but remember this little situation I need to handle with that one.
Yeah, most definitely. Right when they get off the live, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Let's see. J Rod says Sway should have read that one. Manuel Kick says dad ass J Rod. Let me play the rest of the interview real quick.
I can lose money on a higher level too. Don't think just because I got the most.
Finish my question, dog.
Man, man. You don't have the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question. Why is it that you can't?
I'm asking you for the answer.
I lost the money because I did not have the knowledge of how to do it.
Money, so you don't have the money to do it. That's your answer. You ain't gotta
see. He don't have the money to do what he want to do. And he's still mad that, hey, look, I say this, right? Bingo. Basing off this interview, Kanye billionaire status, and he still don't have the money to do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He billionaire status, and he's like, damn, well, I definitely should have it now. And he's looking back like, damn, I still don't have the money to do what I want to do.
Yeah. I mean, and you think that all that plays a part in like kind of like where he is today?
Most definitely.
Like he thought like that Yeezy was gonna be like that thing that was gonna. Yeah, you know what? We can't even say that because who knows the broken promises that Adidas probably fed him to keep him there that long. Because he probably did want to leave a long time ago, but they probably, wait next year. Oh, wait next year. Who knows what they were feeding him to get him to this point?
Yeah.
So we can't just all say that it's just all him.
True. I'm just curious, like, now, like, Ye, I don't know what to tell him because it's like I get it. He wanted all under him. He don't need them, but he need their money and their support is what's bothering him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, that's the real issue. He mad about that. And I don't know, maybe Ye is looking too deep into the future and a little too long term. You know, because anybody else would have been, I'm gonna put my feet up because yeah, I ain't getting the max money at Adidas, and it's not technically my own stuff. If somebody even would look that far, they just happy to be getting, hey, I don't reach billionaire status, yo. And because if you look at the people that they can't do what, because like if he ain't finna get it, nobody else ain't finna get it.
Yeah.
If Jordan didn't get that type of deal, LeBron ain't finna get that type of deal. He ain't finna get that type of deal. So I hate to think that deep into it, but the rabbit hole, when you really go down there, it goes really deep, man. Let me play the rest of the interview. But I think that's where we come there with Kanye. J. Rod says, should we hold our Yeezys? If he leaves, the inventory might go up in price. Um, it's hard to tell because I don't know if he really gonna be able to just walk away that easy. He just said in the interview, he got new lawyers for a reason. I mean, the other ones either couldn't see what these lawyers are seeing, or they just wasn't seeing eye to eye. You know what I mean? Got to keep that in mind as well. Let me touch the chat. Let me
turn up, man. This ain't no fucking show, man.
No,
I'm talking to you as a homie.
No, it ain't no homie, man. The thing is, the bottom line is,
man,
everybody,
you ain't got to turn up you ain't got to know. Hold up.
Ain't no hold
man,
up.
Listen, bro.
Ain't no hold up.
It ain't got to be no hold up. I'm asking you
ain't
a
no hold
question.
up.
I'm asking you a
Ain't
question.
no hold up.
What do you mean it ain't no hold up, man? We here talking as civilized people. I'm trying to understand your world because when I go to your concert, I'm curious about what you're saying. I don't know. I'm asking you
about what you're saying. Oh man.
Hey, this is I'm glad I found this joint. But Sway right though. What? Tell me what Sway wrong at.
What you mean ain't no hold on?
Yeah, like it's finna Sway low key. Whether y'all want to accept or not, like it probably took everything in his power not just easily just.
He said you ain't gotta fucking turn up.
Yeah, like Sway broke character, but he could have easily just punched him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Easily, and Sway, in my opinion, wouldn't have been wrong, man.
No.
Let me finish this joint up, but classic interview, dog. Classic.
Well, I'm gonna explain to you what it
okay,
is.
but you ain't got to turn up on me man to man, dog. Fuck these mics. We can turn all this shit off. You ain't got to do this. It's cool. I love you, bro. But you ain't got to turn them. Don't try to embarrass us.
I'm not trying to embarrass y'all. What I'm trying to say to y'all is this industry of what I'm trying to get into, ain't nobody never broke down. Ain't nobody broke down. We all slaves. So I ain't trying to disrespect you on your show. We all slaves.
What does that even mean?
I ain't trying to disrespect you.
Yeah, true.
What does that even mean? Like in this industry, we all broke down. We all broke down.
Yeah.
Everybody's slave. What does that mean? Everybody broke down. We all slaves. What does that even mean?
Meaning that we don't own everything outright like we should, and we can't.
So that's what we all broke down means.
Yeah, that's what he's implying, right? He's implying that, yeah, we are doing good, but like, if you really look at the people that's still over us, it's still the same. I get what Ye's saying. Like, if you look at the people over us, we still on the same ish, but it just looks prettier now. You know what I mean? If you think about it,
not really, but
listen, hear me out. So what Ye means, like, okay, cool. Yeah, we working and making good money, but they still making excellent money, and we want to get people. We got to call it what it is. Ain't nobody on the level of that as far as if we're gonna play the race card, because that's where he's going with it. You got Jay-Z's probably as close as it's gonna ever be. It's probably like, you know what I'm saying, that is gonna be on the level of as like the most richest, successful minority person. Some other people we can think of, but I'm just saying, like, in this country. And then if Jay can't touch it, if they won't let him become be able to compete with
they'll let him grab the door handle, but he can't turn it.
Yeah, he can't turn it. He can't go in. He ain't gonna be on what is it, Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? Like, they let them have it. It's like, it is what it is. Who you can't say that Jay didn't work as hard, and that's what Ye want where they is, and every time he wants to see behind what's behind that door. That's why he's cool with Elon
But
Musk.
he has worked just as hard. You can't take that away from him.
Most definitely. But he tired because he feel like I should be inside that.
He wants it. He feel like it should just be given to him. Like, because I've done all this, now just give it to me.
That, and then ain't nobody else got it. Like, that's a minority. We like I said, we got plenty of millionaires and low key, like, but Jordan's a billionaire as well. But even Jordan, we just went down the numbers with that. Like, he still don't own Nike. Granted, if he was to denounce something and start going crazy on social media, he will make an impact. But I'm pretty sure if he take it to court, you know what I mean? Who you think finna walk away victorious?
Oh yeah. Well,
And that's where Ye's mind at probably then and is now. And he feel like he's forced to settle each and every time, and he don't really want to, but he, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like the Corrupt interview was like, I don't want to be here right now, but I gotta be here. At the 106 and Park joint when he had re-signed with Death Row and all that. So yeah, same scenario. It's kind of one of those like I still have to. Gay does all this, but he still do what he needs to do to make sure he survives and lives comfortably.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? He talking that, but I say, how far to go. Let me finish up this joint. Yeah, let me finish up this.
Period. Let me talk if you're gonna have me talk. We all slaves. We all slaves. And y'all ain't experienced nothing right here but a moment from a movie out of glory. Back in the days, the slaves had enough money, they could buy their own freedom. We all say we slaves to Nike, we slaves to Benz, we slaves to public perception, we slaves to not looking, what somebody gonna say after the interview. Why you let Kanye do that? You should.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's important for all.
But yeah, I mean, Gay in his defense, we've said this 100 times as well. I know you said it. I've seen people say it in the chat. Ye isn't wrong, but his delivery needs improvement. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100. His delivery is where he's going wrong, and in a sense, I can see where he feel like he's not wrong because he's like, yo, I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling, stuff they don't want you to know, but I'm telling the truth. So why y'all coming to me when I'm saying what they don't really want me to say? Yeah. So I said I can understand it. And like I said, Sway shaking his head because he know, like, he even tried to tell Ye, like, he's like, I get what you're saying, but homie, you're doing it wrong. And I get what Ye probably thinking, like, there shouldn't be no right or wrong way, but in reality is, how we had our people had to come up from this from where we came from. Unfortunately, that's just how you have to move. It sucks, right?
Yeah.
Ye is tired of it. He's frustrated of it because it's been like this since he's been on this earth. Probably as long as we've been on this. Well, definitely he older than us. Like, so yeah, he tired of the ish. You know what I'm saying? But again, you gotta. If you got a connection like Jay-Z, you got to get to him, but then learn from him, and then do something that's coming off, take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? He could easily be the next Jay. I
feel like Kanye is that classic person of you can have everything and it's still not enough.
Oh, most definitely. That's the best way to describe this situation. You know what I'm saying? Let me touch the chat. Let's see. Brian South, his statement about mental health was well said. That's true. Let's see. Kwame says he comes off real strange. I hope he's okay. Yeah, I think the way he delivers the stuff is just not the same. Mental Kick says, yeah, Ye Captain Collins read that one. Breezy with the South says, Ye has so many personalities. Kwame says, let me know where the $5 Yeezy shirts are. Yeah, he said he do. Yeah, he want to do 4 for $20, bro. 4 for $20. That's basically what Ye said he's wanting to do. So yeah, exactly. Let's see. Kwame says his ego's still the same. He definitely changed the world with his music, but damn, bro. I mean, yeah, he definitely brought something different to the table, but he wants to be. I mean, if anything, he realized he may be the next MJ as far as like the fashion wise, where But the thing is, I guess maybe Michael Jordan did it effortlessly, where maybe
Yeah.
Michael Jordan just focused. I'm gonna focus on the game, and he got. It's a little. I say you got to throw a little bit of like the cards were aligned with MJ. You know, Kanye's got to move them, and he's showing that these cards are a little bit more heavier to move than what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Showing his frustration at times. Breezing of the South says, I can see how he's difficult to work with. Oh, we all can, I'm sure. Kwame says, I don't know about number one. Mr. 314 says, this man was the original Thanos. Manny with the Kick says, Sway was nervous that day with Ye. Manny with the Kick says, Ye might have spazzed up with the studio, but KO Sway that day. Luckily, he didn't get true. Let's see. Where that one. Says Red Dome most definitely. Menno Kick says most definitely. J Rod a great idea. Kwame says I got 3 DS Yeezys. I've been waiting to wear now. I think I'm about to be holding. Okay, Kwame. Yeah, I know you've been catching a lot of W's with the Yeezys, so I feel you. I feel you all the way. Food Flex in the building says it means these big companies are going to make you need them or else you aren't going ish. At least not on any BIG level. True. Yeah, they're gonna make sure, you know what I'm saying? They don't got in. That's the same thing where people say, and I feel like Gay is battling this as well. We can bring up Ray J. You know what I'm saying? He feel like, you know, as far as like he it's hard to go against like say people that's kind of like got a certain wall over the industry. And one thing is Kanye, whether we realize it or not, he's attached to the Kardashians.
Mm-hmm.
And not to give them a bad rep, but they've been running the game for so long on the media side of things. You know, if they don't want something to come out, it won't come out. And when you do, like Ray J spoke up on some real things as well. And I noticed that they trying to ignore it because they know if they entertain it. But at the same time, Ray J brought up a point too. If all the stuff he's saying wasn't truth or didn't have any truth in it, then why aren't they seeking legal action to sue him to shut him up? Because
True.
Ray
Because
J,
why they do that when they could just have him killed?
yeah, but if you think about it, financially, Kardashians is another example where they to a point now that their wealth, and it's a lot of them, not all of them, but all of them straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, they not, you know, we're not gonna let any one family member struggle. I mean, why you think Rob ain't work, but he obviously he ain't gotta work because everybody else in the family, you know, you ain't finna let, you know what I'm saying? If everybody in your family worth millions and your brother or a family member of yours isn't worth ish, but you think he's still finna live comfortably too, though.
I mean, he sold socks.
Yeah. How let me you right. You bought any? Did you buy any? Did you buy? No, no. Did you buy any?
No, of course not.
How many people you I want to buy some Rob
I'm
Kardashian.
just saying. He has something going.
Bro, I'm pretty sure, right? And I ain't no financial advisor, right? It's time to do taxes. When you talk to the tax man and you pull up your stuff like, oh, you bought it in just X amount of dollars, right? Which should be positive. But then when you look at the back end, oh, but it costs you X amount to make, like, you're in business, but that business ain't making no money, man. I'm gonna just keep it 100.
You can just buy his shit straight up off Instagram.
Yeah, I ain't think about. Remember, and it's funny now that we bring it up. Remember, me and you was talking like, man, we need some new socks. We looking for socks. I'd have that conversation. I'm not a betting man, but if I was gonna bet, me and you both, right? The last sock company we was thinking of was some Rob Kardashians, man. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. And
man, I gotta get the Rob Kardashian socks.
Yeah, and I ain't trying to diss Rob, bro. I'm not trying to diss Rob. But it's like, yeah, he got a sock company. It's like, okay, because his family's rich. But like, I mean, like, does that you like
you don't gotta sell much.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, he got his own sock company, but like, does it like, I mean, does it really make money? Is it kind of one of those like they let him do it because they're like, Get the here is X amount. Get out of here, please.
Yeah, because he was bored because he needed something to do.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like I'm not trying to diss Rob, but like who fucking come on, man. um, let's see. Man Kick says most definitely read that one. Kwame says read that one. Flueface read that one. Jeremy Johnson says, hey, I just got a refund and a coupon from Nike. Super chill customer service. On my way now to pick up the pair since mine got stolen for $230. Sucks. I'm spending $20 more than I did, but whatever. I'm getting okay. I knew Nike would make it right though. So you good. So you got the refund. So you other than the $20, you pretty much broke even, because your product didn't really ship. So I mean, they had to do something. So that's a win, Jeremy Johnson. That's a win, really. Slight negative, but not. It could be worse. Manu the Kick says nobody buying no Rob Kardashian socks. Tell them again for the people in the back, bro. They ain't like. Come on, man. I'm not even curious. This is the thing. I know what you talking about. Let me put it this way. Remember earlier we was talking about our childhood and sneakers, and you brought up a pair of sneakers, and before I know it, I sat down and went down the rabbit hole to find out where it is, what they're going for.
Yeah.
Let me put it away. I don't know what no Rob Kardashian size look like. I don't even care to Google it and find. I'm not checking for them. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, I know he got some socks. Oh yeah, they pretty good and comfortable. So what else? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I'm not trying to diss Rob. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's because maybe he got he got six sisters, right? It's six of them. Like, oh, it's got the twins. It's got then the three other. That's five, right? Plus him, that's 6 kids. So he got 5 sisters, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Rob, I guess he's just gonna live off that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna let him. I don't know. I just even if his sock company is successful, it's like even Hanes got T-shirts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pajama, they did up. It ain't finna just be the socks. We gotta do something else. They got he only got all that. They got socks. Hanes got socks, underwear, T-shirts, pajama pants. You know what I'm saying? And Rob just got the sock joint. You know what I'm saying? It ain't enough, in my opinion. Right? I don't know what it's bringing in, but I ain't never heard nobody. What model or anybody you seen in the Rob Kardashian socks? And again, I don't even think. If I'm a betting man, I'm betting the Rob Kardashian socks ain't even called the Rob Kardashian socks. We just saying that the Rob Kardashian socks, so we just know of him because of the family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the actual sock brand called? Oh, okay, cool. I ain't hearing nothing either. I don't know either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me read this joint. Let's see. Jeremy Jones says the shoe and the coupon I'm getting, I'll save that $20 on another pair. Yeah, so you pretty much broke even. That's a win. Flu Flex says he sold socks. Man of the Cake says 0 in profit. SB Players says, what's up, Jeremy? What's good, SB? Jeremy Jones said could be way worse. He said Jeremy Johnson said players, what's up? It could be way worse. You right, but at the same time, dog, like, come on, man. I ain't trying. Again, I'm not. Rob didn't want to catch it. It ain't about Rob to give Rob this straight bullet, bro. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, he not doing what a Ye is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, for real. Like, what is? I again, I don't got nothing against Rob, but what is he known for? Being a Kardashian to his sisters that
having falling out with Black China, that's about it.
I mean, but even before then, we know him even before Black China, because if it wasn't for Tiger messing with one of the sisters, there wouldn't be no Black China in that position. Because she was one of those. Let's keep it 100. She one of those baby mamas getting back at her baby daddy situations. Because he messing with them, the family. She knows she can't win against them because she's tried lawsuits with her as well, with them as well, and came up short. It ain't even about the money with them. They like, yo, you gonna take a trial, we're gonna really make you look stupid. But anyway, yeah, so all right, cool. Y'all got a son. Y'all got a I'm gonna word it the right. I'm gonna word it the nice way. Y'all got a son who doesn't have he's not into himself anymore. Like the chicks are all the females are keeping themselves up. Rob, on the other hand, is not. So that's the best. That's not. I got
Yeah,
other
no, I
words.
know what you mean. Yeah,
I got other words, bruh. I want to chew, but to be nice, because I'm a nice guy. That's why I always finish last. But um, he, that Rob isn't keeping himself up like the sisters. But you got somebody like a Black China coming in where, he's. I don't know how Rob feels, but he doesn't look happy. I ain't gonna speak for Rob, but to me, he doesn't appear to be happy, right? Even though he got everything and don't have to really do nothing, and that's probably the perfect life anybody can ask for. But neither here nor there. Like she comes in, motivates him, gives him, they do to do. Obviously, for her, it's a win-win. This is easy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And where she wrong at? She taking advantage of somebody who, you know what I mean? That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna defend Rob on that one, but that's what it looked like to me. And then it came back and bit her in the butt because you put the energy out there, it's gonna come back on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She came in, took advantage, trying to get back at Tiger, who probably I wouldn't be surprised if they both sitting back, just chilling, rubbing hands like Birdman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just me though. But to get back on this whole yay spiel, like when I think about it, when you think of that whole Kardashian situation, name what guy that really walked away kind of like okay.
What's
I'll
up?
give you. I
What
said
was the question?
when you think of the whole any guy that's messed with like the Kardashian or that whole family, name one guy that really walked away that was like back to normal, so to speak.
I mean, well, it's too early to really tell with Pete Davidson right now.
No, it ain't. He has not been the same since they broke up. He is even worse now. I mean, this guy literally
Well, I
passed.
don't know. I don't follow anything that he does or that they do, so I don't know.
You don't got to, but I mean, as far as tatting, this is my thing, right? We'll throw us in there. I'll use me, right? I'm in a relationship with somebody. I'm happy. This is the most attractive girl I've ever pulled, and she has, I don't know, 4 kids like Kim Kardashian, right? Do you think?
You're
Let
right.
me finish. Let me finish. If you see me tattoo all their initials on my neck, when you pull me to the side, I'm like, yo, what the fuck going? Hey man, what's going on?
Oh yeah, but in that same uh, in that same example, in that same situation, I'm with a woman, like you said, one of the most beautiful women that I've ever seen, that I've ever been with, a woman who has more money than I can even fathom in my mind. And if she wants me to say, "Hey, put my kid's initials on your neck," it's easy, you know.
I don't think I can do. I mean, again, I'm not in this position, right?
Exactly. I say you're not with her. You're not getting her money spent on you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, because obviously he
I
ain't
mean,
got what she got. Yeah,
I bet he's probably never. I mean, possibly ridden in one, but I bet he probably never even drove a fucking Bentley or something like that. Probably until he got with her.
true. And then I was gonna go down a rabbit hole of the when you mess with the Kardashian. We can think. Let's just name some names that I can think of off the top of my head that was involved with the Kardashians, where it just didn't end well. I'll be nice. We'll think of Lamar Odom, right?
Hmm.
All right, cool. We can go. I'll take a little brief history. Um, got stuck on drugs apparently. No longer in the NBA and has legal issues from time to time, and he boxed people for $2,000 and $3,000. All right, cool. Again, good money, and I'm pretty sure he's nowhere near broke. But I mean, compared to what he had before he started messing with him, we'll keep it going, right? We'll go. I like to take this one to Chris Humphries, right? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Again, one of the people that had a promising career in the NBA, and now we don't even know what to even say about him. Married him and was divorced within like a matter of a couple days, bro. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving. Right? I can think of some more guys. Oh, cool. I'm gonna take it to my very, very favorite. This person we can't no longer say is a guy anymore. He goes by the name of Caitlyn Jenner. I'm not sure if you heard of her, who is used to be a him. Like literally, this guy went into the marriage to somebody who already had what 3 kids. They had 2 kids. Um, yeah, no, they had 4. She already had 4 kids. Not a problem. But I just want to know how this man went from being like a guy to completely turning himself into a man. Again, I'm not judging him for his decisions, but it's like, what goes on over there where it's like, yo, like the guys, when it's time to, when it doesn't work out, the guys don't come out very well. Ray J was okay because he was one of the first, but even now he's got to go back and take legal action. Look at Kanye. Look at Bruce, aka Caitlyn Jenner. Um, freaking Chris Humphries. Has anybody checked for a heartbeat? Scott Disick won't marry one of the other chicks. I hope Travis is doing okay over there, but he's been quiet. You know, I don't know. Like maybe I'm just tripping, but it's like it's something they bring over there, man. Very unique situation, but I'm hoping Ye can get it together because, like I said, and we said this 100 times, Ye definitely is right. Good marriage, good message. Just the delivery, just a different ballpark, bro. Point
Right.
blank, period. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Um, I hope Ye does get what he is seeking for, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you can honestly, the Ye we know. Think about Polo Ye. You know what I'm saying? He brought. I'm not gonna say he invented polos, but he made them popular and okay, especially amongst like the like the minority community. Because polos used to just be like one of those like brands where not even just Ralph Lauren. I'm saying polo shirts in general, where you know what I'm saying. We nobody thought about ever putting on a polo until Ye rocked that joint, and we see what he brings to the table. So, and
True.
I will go ahead and give Ye this. He is the one of the most influential artist of all time. Does he have the greatest songs of all time? No. Is he a longevity person? Yes, but not on like a Tupac or Big level. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like again, I just want to keep giving. Make sure I give Kanye his roses. One of his best interviews we can think of was Drink Champs. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I will say this: we got to give it to him, right? Anytime he's done an interview, he has kept that same energy. We just kind of, I feel like us as a people been overlooking it because of the way he delivers it. It's like, yo, this dude freaking the fuck out. I mean, I can't because you can't focus on what he's actually trying to get out anymore. Not defending Kanye and saying he's right. He's right about what he's saying, but again, it goes back to the old classic, like right message, wrong delivery, and hell, often wrong person, and he still wants a low key run for president. Do you think he will ever achieve that?
No.
Dang, no thought into it at all, Dunks. Like I was expecting at least a damn, kill the man aspiration. Um, Let me touch the chat. Jay Brooks says, yeah, most people don't come out with the same when they deal with Car Jenner. Look at Lamar Odom. Yeah, exactly what I was just saying, bro. Like, Travis hanging low key, but I mean, he was doing good without him, you know. But I mean, it just is what it is. I ain't finna trip over it. We've been on this joint. Coming up on a 2 hour mark. Gonna close it out a little early tonight, man. Definitely a great interview though.
Oh
Yay,
yeah. Great, man.
definitely.
It's a great day for everything, man. You know.
Well, this was definitely a great day. A lot of people got their W's. Majority. I'm gonna put it this way, right? I'm gonna go and say this for all the people who wanted them, got them, or got access to them, or you can go get them still. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This was a great day for sneaker true sneaker heads. You know what I'm saying? Not the I'm sure the resellers is like annoyed, but the actual true real sneaker head, like
Yeah, I feel like this was a true organic cop. Like I feel like the bots just were didn't show up today.
yeah, It's kind of one of those one. I think honestly, box look at the numbers, and when they see that, it's like, yo, it's no point in going for this. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
that body, like I said, I hate to say it, I think this right. Nike's not gonna say they're not gonna say what they did to fix it, but I think what they're gonna do is they look how Nike's feeding the market. And no disrespect to Adidas, but think about it. We Nike dropping a shoe starting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Random shock drops here and there in between. Can Adidas or any other company do that?
I mean,
That a
honestly,
shooter do it a shoe that people actually want.
yeah.
Nike the GOAT, dog. I don't want to give it to them, but they the GOAT. You know, like Adidas is nice, but I think maybe this is where Ye is coming from too. Like, dog, these a lot like Nike showed them like, nah, we don't need you. But Adidas, I don't think they can say that same line. You know what I'm saying? Can they say that same line?
It's hard to say.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Let me touch the chat real quick. Where did I leave off? Um, Jay Brooks says, remember the wide receiver from Dallas that Cam dated? Miles Austin. He was actually kind of decent until he dated Kim. Exactly. It's a curse. And she also dated Reggie Bush. Now he in the Wendy's commercial. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a jinx or what. Man on the Kick says, lesson of the day, Yay tripping, but keep making that fire though. Oh, we got a dono from Big.
Got the dub on the denim ones, and Venice and PRS clapped
Yo.
my cheeks with the taxis and handed me an L. Triumphant face.
Appreciate the dono from Big Money Sunny says, got the
Yo.
dub on the denim ones and the sneakers clap my clap my cheeks with the taxis and handed me an L. Dang. Well, at least you got the denims, Joe. You got something, though. But I mean, them taxis, in my opinion, they fired in denims. It's funny. Me and Dunks had this conversation earlier as well. He sent me a picture where one person ate across the board from what he had: the taxis, the denims, and what's the other joints called?
The heirlooms.
The heirlooms. Yeah. In general, though, you think about it. You got an L, but you got a W too. If you think about it, and the sneaker, like me and Dunks were just saying, sneaker wise across the board, it was a good week. Safe to say that, right? It was a good week.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Most definitely was a good week. Mr. 314 says, good night, 3050. I enjoyed my stay. Appreciate that. Mr. 314 says, you stay classy, Dunks, aka the undisputed people's champ. All right. Later, Mr. 314 Manual Kick says, good night. I'm on year 22. Jay Brooks says, if Adidas tried to shock drop like Nike, more shoes would sit probably. That's true. I mean, because nobody wouldn't, it ain't going to be the same. Nike just got it in the bag, bro. Manual Kick says, LOL Sunny, Big Money Sunny, laughing. Jay Brooks says, clap my cheeks. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the wording wasn't the best, but hey, appreciate the $4.99 dono. Fruit Flex says definitely good week. Yeah, definitely a classic week, man. Definitely, I'm glad we get a little break though. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Dunks also brought this up with October, like literally starting next week. I'm surprised there isn't no Halloween themed sneakers. Not that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Did you find any?
Nah.
Yeah, normally we had Mummy Dunks, we've had the skeleton Air Force Ones. Can we get what's supposed to be the Halloween theme this year? So, who knows, man? I think at this point we're all on the lost and found, and Dunk has brought up some important information to me. Teddy, we don't know. Like you were saying earlier, I don't know. I'm hoping they release on sneaker apps, but it's looking like they may not. But we don't really know. It's kind of one of those rumor situations. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
So we shall see. Let's see. Definitely, Manual with Kick says classic week for the Manual Boys. Most definitely, Manual Boys in the building. Manual Boys in the building. Salutes to everybody that got a W. This has definitely been a great week so far for sneakers, man. I'm gonna make a little noise for that. But with all that being said, man, we've been on the joint 2 hours, 4 minutes. Close it out a little early tonight. Definitely a great interview by Ye. Definitely, I'm pretty sure this won't be the last that we talk about Ye. He's too he's too impactful and influential to, for anybody not really. They don't want to deal with him, but they know at the end of the day, I think the companies look at it like this: is the risk worth the reward? Is the saying, right? When it comes to him, is it worth? If the risk worth greater than the reward, So we shall see how this go. Love that Sway interview. I'm gonna go ahead and close out things for tonight. Y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. My name is Jeremy Jones. I make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls. And we will be back. These lives are pretty much Saturday and Wednesday set in stone. We will be back with another one. We plan on adding more live cops, and I'm gonna let Dunks go ahead and take us out for show, man.
All right, okay, everybody. Hey, once again to everybody who hit on the taxis, congratulations. Just if you didn't, I'm sure you'll be able to get them. I actually, after this, I gotta take care of a situation with mine, so got to get that taken care of. So yeah, and just have a safe rest of your weekend. Try to stay safe, have fun. Just be with your families, and see you guys on Wednesday.
Most definitely, and we officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
What's next for me, Joe? I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the f is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Spit shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving it energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working, I'm up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah.
What's next for me, Joe? I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the f is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Spit shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving it energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working, I'm up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine.